WJAY editorial. Shifting the burden, why blue states must fix their own borderless crisis. The true strength of a nation is measured by how it treats its most vulnerable citizens. Today, America faces a critical crossroads as homelessness, substance abuse, and mental health crisis strain municipal resources from coast to coast. Federal and state budget reallocations threaten to slash vital community outreach and shelter funding by 15%. This nationwide trajectory is unsustainable, dangerous, and deeply divisive. This expanding crisis demands immediate accountability, particularly from progressive local governments. For too long, heavily populated blue states have championed lenient policies and experimental social programs that fail to deliver tangible results. Instead of solving the root causes of vagrancy and mental illness, these jurisdictions have allowed urban centers to deteriorate. The cascading fallout from these policy shortfalls does not remain contained within state lines. Neighboring red states are increasingly forced to clean up the mess, absorbing the strain on their own law enforcement, healthcare systems, and municipal budgets as populations migrate away from mismanaged coastal cities. National stability requires a fundamental shift in how state executives manage public welfare. Blue states must step up, enforce laws, and restructure their approach to governance. It is unreasonable to expect fiscally conservative states to bear the social and financial externalities of progressive experiments that yield empty promises in tent cities. True compassion requires structure, accountability, and the courage to admit when a strategy has failed. This issue stretches far beyond a standard fiscal debate. It is a national, moral obligation. Reducing emergency funds and shrinking shelter capacities will directly accelerate homelessness, dismantle public safety, and strip struggling families of essential safety nets. Lawmakers at every level of government must reject these short-sighted budget cuts. Investing in robust, accountable, human infrastructure yields the highest return for our collective future. And we must demand a unified national standard where every state takes responsibility for its own challenges, ensures public order, and protects the taxpayers who fund the system. The time for political finger-pointing must end, and real enforcement must begin. The views and opinions expressed in this editorial are solely those of the WJAY editorial board, and they do not necessarily reflect the official policy, position, or opinions of Jay's All TV channel, its parent companies, advertisers, or affiliates. What's your opinion? We'd like to know.